Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are tuning into The Session. Today we have a special guest by the name of Zana Ray. She is a media personality and she's also the manager of Zana. She's in the building.
What's up?
I did it.
She did it.
That was pretty good.
Just like real low key.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Listen, I know you're tired.
I am never tired.
There you go.
You ain't tired. That's right.
Never
Okay,
tired.
cool.
Yeah.
But you know,
Always sleep and never tired.
Right. Hey.
always working.
Yes.
And I respect your hustle.
Thank you.
And we're going to get into the hustle.
Yes, let's do
Because
it.
we want to hear it, okay?
I'm here for it.
So we want to hear the beginning. So obviously, you definitely like low-key like launched Designer's career.
Yes, I guess I'm somewhat responsible for Designer's career. I found him in Brooklyn. He was part of he was hanging around with a couple of other different artists that were bubbling, and he was on a record, and I heard the record, and I used to work for Hot 97 when I was there. Like, you know, back behind the scenes, it's always like a conversation about music going on, and like majority of us back behind the scenes are young, you know what I'm saying? So we're talking about what's going on. Long story short, he was on a record with somebody else, and someone asked me if I could, if I knew him, because they wanted to give him a beat. So I didn't. I found him, and then like the rest was history after that.
Wow.
How did you feel the first time you heard the record playing on the radio, like his record? Like,
Well, I mean, I was part of it, so
Yeah.
like
I know, but like hearing it the first time, I know you was probably
it was like, you know how you kind of just, with him it was different.
Okay.
We knew it was gonna happen. It was just that when it happened wasn't when it was supposed to happen. So of course we were shocked, like, oh wow, it's really somebody's playing it. The first person to play it for Hot 97 was DJ Bobby Trends, and he's like my big brother. So like to say it was like a shock that he was gonna play it, no. But the way that he just like took it and played it without us like knowing was like, so this song is hot
like,
now.
oh, you was
Because
listening.
Big Bro didn't even call like to be like, yo, I'm about to push the plug.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, and then we got the calls like, yo, everybody,
Ah.
the song is getting played.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, going back to the Fader article, because that was like the major, like, oh, Zana Ray like kind of encouraged him to kind of finish this record up, and it became the like piece of the puzzle to launch, you know, not launch his career, but kind of put him in the position where he needed to be and make that connection. How did that feel for you? Like kind of giving him encouragement to like, this is the one, or this could be the one, like finish this up and,
well,
you know,
okay,
go
so
with it.
okay, at that time in my life, I was going through a lot of like weird different things. So managing anybody was never really on my radar.
that's what I was gonna ask you.
In the sense like because at that moment I had literally just gotten on Hot 97. So you guys are doing radio. Just imagine, I'm pretty sure y'all have goals and dreams of what station you want to be on.
Yeah.
And you wake up the next morning and you're on a station, right? That you grew up listening to, and you've been busting your ass, of course, for 2 years, but like at Hot 97, 2 years is nothing. Like you got more time you got to put in. So for me to wake up and I'm on the radio, I didn't accept it the way I was supposed to. I was more like hiding under it.
What do you
Why?
mean
In
by
a
that?
sense, like, because I was like, everything just changed overnight. Like you become somebody overnight in a way that you never were. So it's like I'm always part of the conversation now, and my phone won't stop ringing, and I'm on the radio and I'm getting FaceTimed all day, and it was just like I was in a weird position in my life, period. So when I started working with him, I kind of was just like, yo, I'm gonna help you, and I'm gonna like set you on your way. Cause I was already like, I just gotten to the point in my career where I was like, yo, I'm about to be on.
Right.
At least so I thought. Hey, I'm about to be on. I'm doing overnights on Hot 97. Like, I don't have any time for distractions, but I did know that, you know, he was talented and that song was insane. So I, at that point in time, like, I just kind of like, when I heard it, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna help you. And I just didn't even know what else to do. Like, I just kind of like felt for like the energy. It was crazy,
And
like,
it was needed.
and so when it happened, like I said, I wasn't surprised because I knew it was gonna happen. I was just surprised as to when it happened.
Okay. So the timing was really important.
Yeah, it was just
okay.
like, oh, it's real now.
Wow. Yeah. No, that's crazy. Like you going into this new journey and then like, oh, you know, like now you have this artist. It's like, oh, how do I balance both? But I'm gonna just do it. Do you think that's a part of like that NY kind of like
like,
upbringing?
Yeah, it's definitely part of my New York upbringing. But like I said, I was at that time. This is what I meant to say that I actually forgot. So at that time, like I said, I was in a funny space because I was just getting to be a personality, and I told him, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna help you because I believe in you, and I know you got to finish the song or whatever. I was like, I'm gonna get it played for you. Like that was my promise to him.
That was your end goal.
Yeah, that was my end goal. Like I'm
gonna
play it for you. But like I said, I was at this moment in my life, and I was kind of like scared in a sense because I didn't want to lose it. Because it wasn't like a permanent situation. So I wasn't living it the way that I would normally have lived it if I would have been like, yo, you got a contract and you're going to be here for a year or 6 months. Like,
got you. You
know what I'm saying? So I was kind of on the edge. So when I started helping him, I started helping him in secret.
Okay.
So it was always when he congratulated, when he shouted me out, I wasn't surprised because I was really there with him, helping him. So it wasn't that, but it was just like for so long, he wasn't able to thank me publicly.
Okay.
Because I told him not to.
Ooh.
And for so long, he wasn't able to like, we nobody knew our story. And like, if you listen to the song, you'll hear like, I don't know, Flex drop a bomb when he spin it, Bobby gonna trend it, Jeff the Don do the business, Zana Ray fucking up shit and she doing the business. So from the start, of course, I was there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really like, for people that know, like it wasn't a surprise, but it was just that the fact that like, nobody knew it was me. I was at the station. That's why at night, I couldn't go to the clubs with him. I couldn't run around with him because I was literally on the radio. So I'd be at the station like emailing.
Handling business.
And then my name was Z. So they didn't even know if it was a girl or a guy.
That's dope.
So I think that was more of the shock. Like just nobody knew like, yo, this kid is the hottest kid in the city right now. Nobody knows who's behind him. And that's what it was. And then it was like, oh, it's a chick. And, oh, she's on. And, oh, I know who that is.
Now I gotta know who that is too.
So that's kind of how it happened.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
So was it hard for you to make that transition? Like, all right, I'm going to put Hot 97 here so I can further his career because I know he needs my help. Was it like
the hardest?
Did you pray about it?
The hardest.
Who did you talk to?
The hardest decision in my life.
Damn.
I don't really talk about the whole like step down of the situation, but it was like I had to make a decision. More so because I was killing myself. Like right now, you hear my voice is like always going out. Like if you ever get to the blessing to always fly and have to go places, like your body just starts to wear and tear on you in a different way. And my body was beating myself up. Then they were like being skeptical as whether they was going to keep me. They took me off and then I was still there holding it down.
Okay.
And it was just kind of like, yo, a pride thing in the sense that like, yo, how much do you believe in yourself? Do you need somebody else or another company to validate you? If it's not validating you, why are you staying? And what are you really afraid of?
Yeah.
You had to take that leap of faith.
That sounds like a power checklist there.
No, but I was afraid. I figured out what I was afraid of. I just always like had this fear of being like, not being stable. You know what I'm saying? And even though like radio was the most unstable job ever, it's like in that craziness that was my stability because it was always mine.
What's your sign?
I'm Aquarius.
Oh, I'm a Capricorn. So I feel it.
Yeah.
That stability
it was always like
is
mine.
real.
So like even though it wasn't like, because it happened quick with like Designer Blowing, like it was happening simultaneously. So like I was like getting bookings for being on the radio and bringing him to the club with me, like to perform Panda.
Oh.
So like it was like real, like it was happening so fast. So I just had to decide like, yo, like what are you gonna do? Like where is your like faith gonna go? And like one day, I was talking to D about it and he was just like, I believe in you.
That's all you need, one person to believe in.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm out here grinding. I'm out here making it happen. So let's rock.
And I knew like half of the people before I even knew him. So like for him to say that, it was just like, do you believe in yourself? Because why are you putting yourself through anything extra that you don't have to go through?
Yeah.
Very true.
Major key.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's a major
Snap at
key.
that one.
Yeah.
This is the session where queens unite to share their light.